look disappointed to you? Well, it's not that I'm disappointed. It's just that, you know, I'm having a bit of a grass is greener on the other side moment. I just come from appearing live on the Conan O'Brien show, which is on cable. I was a guest of Conan earlier tonight. Wasn't that fun? And then I like. It was fun. I like Conan. He's immensely tall with red hair. It's like being in mutant Scotland. But he's a lovely man, Conan, and I've always liked his show, and I used to do his show when it was in New York, and then this show went against his show, and then suddenly, oh, we're deadly enemies, and then something happened with Conan, I don't know what, but then he went to cable, and... Anyway, the thing is, we're not on against each other anymore, you know, on TV. And so I could go and be on a show, and I was on a show. And you know, it's not until you get into a real studio you realise what a piece of crap this place is. I mean, really, he's got a band and curtains, and he's got a sidekick who has flesh. He is... Maybe a little too much. And it's just a great setup, and the only thing that he doesn't have that we have is... No, he's got everything we have. And yet, every night, we come out here with 110 of hand-picked vagrants from around the LA area. Eager and anxious to earn their crust and free chicken. And we put on the best darn show that we can. Now, admittedly, it's not very good, but it's the best darn one we can do. And that's what's called... Bulls. Yeah.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Sponsored by Expedia, where you book matters. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Craig Ferguson. Thanks, everybody. Hey, that's enough, thanks. All right. Come on, you know and I know I wasn't your first choice. It doesn't matter, we'll get through it somehow. And I especially liked the lady in the front row who did the double wave. Double wave, lady over there, double wave. Either that or saying, What kind of a day are you having? I'll tell you, strange, highly voiced, sort of tall elf man. It's a great day for America, everybody. That's what it is. It's a great day. It's a great day for Keith Olbermann, who's announced he's getting a new show on Current TV. Now, that's the channel that was started by Al Gore. And it's good to know that this Olbermann story's got a happy ending. It's a great day for the White House. Michelle Obama says her husband has quit smoking. Fox News reported this as Obama trying to destroy the tobacco industry. Vice President Joe Biden made a big announcement today, and this is amazing. When I heard it, I was shocked. I was shocked like they let Biden speak. But Biden's Biden's usually propped up in the corner of the room. He's like Hannibal Lecter strapped into the... Like... Did you breastfeed, Senator? Toughened your nipples, didn't it? Anyway, Joe Biden's big announcement was that it's a $53 billion spending plan for building a new train system. And it's not a surprise, because whenever Biden says anything, it's usually about trains. It's like, take the train to work, I love trains, I wish I was a trains. Anyway, he loves trains is what I'm saying. He loves trains like Garfield loves lasagna, like Larry King loves wedding cake, like Brett Favre loves his iPhone, like Oprah's half-sister loves being Oprah's half-sister. And maybe he likes trains like I like my ferrets. Do a picture of me with my ferrets, do we? Oh, we do. Yeah, there you go. Man, that's creepy. Anyway. Did you breastfeed, Senator? Anyway, vice presidents always like to champion the new technologies. Biden with the futuristic trains, Al Gore did the internet, Dick Cheney with the electric nipple clamps, and... $53 billion, though, is a lot to spend on trains. To offset the cost, they're planning on raising the price of a train ticket to $53 billion. It's not true. Be honest, though, I'm not sure the government should be spending that much building trains. Did I say that much building trains? They shouldn't spend that money. You know what they should do? They should take $53 billion and spend it just on one really cool train. A train that shoots flames out of its ass or something. Does the train have an ass? Well, for $53 billion it can, yes. Anyway, Biden says the trains won't be ordinary. They'll be fancy, like European trains. You know, they won't go choo-choo, they'll go chow-chow. Come on, that was like a joke right there. That was like a proper joke. I said, are you saying that? And I did that, and then there was a thing, and then ba-doom. Toughened your nipples, didn't it? Why is that so... I love that movie so much, and it's about terrible people, that Silence of the Lambs movie. But it makes me laugh so much. Put a little lotion in the basket. Anyway, the trains, I'm talking about the trains. They'll be super trains, these things. They'll travel at 250 miles an hour. You imagine that? You could leave L.A. and go to someplace good in no time at all. But... this is what I'd use it for. But the critics are saying the spending plan is too ambitious. They say it cannot be done. But every day America shows us that nothing is impossible in this country. Need I remind you all, Snooki wrote a book. Snooki wrote a book! Anyway, I am predicting that the super trains will be very popular in California, because when you travel that fast, your skin goes... we're heading up to the... Hey! I'm saving a fortune on plastic surgery! Why are you shouting? Why not? I'm setting the scene. It's a train. Anyway, I'd love to ride one of those things. These trains are going to be the most popular ride in California since the Kardashians. They're going to be the most popular. All right, I admit that was too far. Anyway, the plan here in California is to build a high-speed train between San Diego and San Francisco, which is great news if you're a gay illegal immigrant. Think it through. You could sneak over the border and be in Nob Hill in an hour. You could be in San Francisco in 2. And then another high-speed train is planned for Florida. It'll go from Tampa down to Miami, but there's a lot of older folks in Florida. I don't know how they'll feel about a 250-mile-an-hour train. I'm like, I feel the need for speed. Oh, I just peed. Do you know sometimes in movies they show a train going into a tunnel to represent sex? That's true. Or they show a train going into a tunnel, or a rocket ship blasting off, or a hot dog going into a bun, or two midgets fighting over a piece of beef jerky. All right, the last one doesn't really represent sex. Just turns me on. Awkward. Come on. It's mine. No, it's mine. Nah, I'm sorry. That's out of line. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, Kardashians and midgets. If there's any little people Kardashians around, I'm really sorry. Anyways, commercial break time. You all right with that?
Break time. Settle in, my bitches.
You're a gangster, Jeff.
Oh, snap.
Oh, I think that's a good thing to say, isn't it?
Balls.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to take the balls app out of him. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. Let me just stop you. Oh, we don't have anything fancy, but we got ourselves a mouth organ and a glove. You know what? I don't care. And you know why I don't care? Because if I did, I'd cry. What time is it, Jeffrey Peterson?
Tweet me, Craig. Tweet me real hard.
Oh, I'll tweet you, you bony bitch.
Sex robot.
Yeah. That's right. You are my...
Oops, I just piddled.
I can't believe we got away with it. Ay, caramba.
Hot damn.
You're not kidding. All right, play the jingle.
Hey, Jeff, you want to get tweeted with me tonight? Well, all right. Pedal to the metal, we're getting there soon. Drag me out of bed and gag me with a spoon. I need your love, I can't relax. Without your touch, I'm rolling to the max. So hit that with your tweet mail.
Ass mode. All right. This is from Ken in Grand Rapids in Michigan, who says, Dear Craig, I overheard someone talking about me at work. Should I confront this individual? Yeah, go ahead. That'll work out. Yeah, go ahead, get in their face. That'll change their opinion of you. They're going to really love you after that. You know, I thought he was a jerk, but when he threatened me, I suddenly felt better. Let it go, man. Let it go. If you got mad at everything people said about you, you'd never host a late-night talk show. This is from Amanda in Toms River, New Jersey, who says, Dear Craig, why is everyone in New Jersey so short-tempered? Oh, shut up. That makes me so angry. All right, this is from Erin in Brisbane in Australia. Australia. We go out in Australia, don't we? Yeah, there we go. Hang on, I've got the flag to prove it. There you are, Australians. Finally a safe place for you in America. It says, Dear Craig, I've heard the Americans think the Australian accent is sexy. Sure they do. Which accent do you think is the sexiest or most annoying? Oh, I think the sexiest accent, without a doubt, is French, of course. French, the language of love. Oh, I am very attracted. Why, you are the most attractive. I want to be your sex robot.
Sex robot.
Yes. And the most annoying accent is, of course, Scottish. Although apparently I don't have one anymore, if you work for the Scottish press. Yeah, he doesn't have an accent anymore. He's a traitor. All right, this is from Ali in North Carolina. Which is in America? Nothing like patriotic lesbians to make me feel good. Ali says, Dear Craig, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is filming a movie in town. If I get to meet him, what can I say that's not stupid? Well, for one, don't call him The Rock. You can't call him The Rock anymore. He's an actor now. He's not The Rock. He's not Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He's just Dwayne Johnson, actor. They're very different. One of them uses a folding chair, the other one not at all. All right, this one then. All right. This is from Al in Geneva in Illinois. Oh, for a moment there I thought it was Swiss Geneva. Oh, Switzerland, the neutral country that never takes a side in any of the wars. Anyway, Al in Geneva, Illinois says, Hi, Craig. My friend was backing out of his driveway in some heavy fog and hit a curb. The next day, it turned out the curb was actually his neighbour's car. What should we do? Was your friend in a car? Or he was just backing out of the driveway? Is that some kind of slang for something? Well, you should probably, I don't care. You should probably, admit it. Honesty is the best policy. That's why I always say, well, I don't always say that. Sometimes I'll say, I'll have a latte, please. Obviously, I say that when I want a latte. When I want honesty, I think honesty is the best policy, unless you want to get ahead in life. Clearly, I remained honest. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the big budget extravaganza we call the Late Late Show, where things are really... things are okay, actually. They're great, there. My first guest tonight is a very beautiful actress. There, that cheered me right up. She's in the new film Romeo and Juliet. I don't think she's in it. It's a animated feature. Oh. I mean, she does a voice for it. I think. Well, it's in theatres this Friday, and we could find out by taking a look at a clip. A clip of the product being advertised? Yes. Craig, you're breaking new ground. I am. Take a look at this.
Oh, Romeo. Romeo, are we really doomed, Romeo, to never see each other again? Why must you wear a blue hat? Why couldn't it be red like my father, or green like a leprechaun, or purple like some weird guy? I mean, what's in a gnome? Because you're blue, my father sees red, and because I'm red, I'm feeling blue. Oh, at any rate, that shouldn't be the thing to keep us apart, should it?
No, it shouldn't. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, my giddy aunt, did you just hear all of that? What are you doing here?
Please welcome the lovely Emily Blunt, everybody. Hello, Emily.
Hello.
You look lovely.
Thank
Good,
you.
you are a pretty one, aren't you?
That's so nice.
No, it's true. You
That's
are.
so
You're
nice.
gorgeous. Look at you all. And I like the blonde hair.
It's different, isn't it? I mean...
Different to the way your hair was before.
It's true. I'm now fun and bubbly with blonde hair.
You were always fun and bubbly. Now, how did you do it? Lemon juice and sunshine?
I did do it that way when I was a teenager in Portugal, and it was bad. It was like lime green orange. It was a bad look.
Wait. You were Portuguese when you were a teenager?
No, we used to go every summer.
You used to go to Portugal every
Yeah,
summer?
I
Where?
grew up there in the Algarve.
I know the Algarve, southern coast of Portugal. Very nice
Have you
indeed.
ever been?
Yes, I've been to the town of Sagres, right on the coast there. You been there?
No, we went to this place called Carvoeiro.
Oh, no one ever goes there now.
Apart from my dad.
Well, your dad still goes, obviously. Yeah, does he still go there?
He does.
Oh,
He
that's
does. He
nice.
bought a little place there.
Fala português?
Is that? Do I speak it? All
I don't know. Yes, it is.
I only know how to say obrigada.
Obrigado.
To you, yes, because you're a man.
Yeah, well, that's why I was hoping you would say it.
Obrigado.
Obrigada.
You're welcome.
CBS Kids. Well, this is nice, and you're in the Romeo and Juliet.
No, but that's the thing. You wouldn't know that it may not even be me.
No, it is you. That's why you're
It is
here.
me.
Yeah, I know.
It's actually Miley Cyrus, but here I am.
Miley Cyrus doesn't have a lovely accent like you. She's got a lovely accent from a different place. I look forward to you later.
It's true. No, it is me.
Yeah. No,
Just
it's
me,
lovely.
isn't
And you do a lot of Shakespeare then, do you? Romeo and Juliet.
I actually did do it on stage originally. Yeah.
What Shakespeare? You did Juliet?
I did Juliet. Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Who was your Romeo?
This nice man called Lex Shrapnel.
Lex Shrapnel?
What a name, right?
Wow! Dang, are you kidding me? That's the best name I ever heard. Lex Shrapnel?
It's amazing.
Sex robot.
Yeah! Absolutely. Lex Shrapnel. Book him. Book him right now. Lex Shrapnel?
Yeah, he's lovely.
See, I bet he is. He does. Is he very flinty?
He is quite, actually, but with very real blonde hair, like not dyed. Beautiful
It's funny,
blonde
really?
hair.
So he's kind of Nordic looking, eh?
Very Nordic looking.
Yeah. Oh, that's Lex Shrapnel.
He's very nice. It's scary doing Shakespeare, though, I have to say, because you know, the worst thing, the fear is if you just fluff your line on stage, or if you forget your line.
Why just make it up?
Well, no, that's a real problem, though.
Why?
Because you can't really make up Shakespeare
Oh, sure
and make
you
it sound
can. Just throw in
convincing.
thou and, you know, old Macbeth, and you're fine. Nobody knows. They're not sitting... Oh, they are sitting there with books,
Did someone
aren't they?
just go, because you said Macbeth?
Yeah, they probably did.
They did,
Yeah. I tell you, some of these California vagrants are highly superstitious.
I've become quite superstitious about stuff.
Are you superstitious?
Yeah, now I've just recently become more so. I have to touch wood 6 times. 6 times for some reason, I don't know why. Yeah, and I have to make everyone around me do it as well.
Is this some kind of code for something? You really
Meet me later.
That's
Yeah.
not superstition, Emily. That's OCD. You got a problem.
That it probably is.
No, it is. No,
Yeah.
it is. You gotta go and see get some therapy for that. No, you really, or you'll end up completely Howie Mandel.
But it's only
You
that
gotta.
though. Oh, that, with that
Yeah,
stuff,
no, and all the kind of. Do you do that? I don't
I don't know.
I don't know
If someone
much.
convinces, I get really scared of like handshakes and fist pumps, and I always feel like I'm gonna.
I never said. Why? I have no idea where
You
you're
went like
going.
this.
I'm just my face suddenly lapses into that sometimes.
Fist pumps. No. It's innocent. It's like, it's what we
Yeah,
do.
I know. Yeah, you don't like all of that then.
No, I get really. If someone comes in for like, do you know what I mean? When someone comes in for a
Oh,
handshake, you
yeah,
get
high
scared
five.
that you're gonna like miss it or something.
Well, that's all right. No one expects you to make it all the time.
It's true.
No, just pretend that you were going to do that anyway. So if you miss,
Yeah.
you go, well,
Yeah.
yeah. It's all right.
It's true.
I'm worried about you though with your OCD. We have
I
to get you a
know.
good therapist. Are
But
you
it's
in
very
therapy?
recent. No,
No, well,
I'm
that's
not.
there's your problem.
But it's
right
a
there.
recent thing.
Well, you got to go. You got to go. Well, let's try it now.
All right.
All right.
Say something that is
I'm
scary.
the therapist. I
All right,
control
okay.
the session.
Okay, good.
Right there. Right there's your problem. You're looking for control in a universe
Yes.
which is perhaps a little more chaotic than you would have it. Oh, that's probably true.
Was that what you were just saying to me as a therapist?
Yeah.
You were very convincing because I was waiting for you to play the part of the therapist.
I'm
and you just
doing
did.
it right now.
It was very
Oh,
good.
would you like you probably want an
I just
Austrian
want more
accent?
of a,
yeah,
more
right.
of a voice, yeah.
So when did you first start to touch the objects?
When did I first start to touch?
You know, this. You like to touch the wood?
I love touching wood.
So, and you like to touch the wood 6 times?
Yeah, each. Every piece of wood I see.
How much wood do you say?
A lot.
Well, first of all, let me congratulate you on your wood-finding capabilities. Perhaps a career as a lumberjack would interest you. But see, now this is helping.
That's very good.
It's helping me, anyway.
Now I feel really stupid for touching wood.
Never feel stupid for touching it. Never.
It's true.
No, do
But
not.
you've got to be limited with it, you know?
Well, okay, you know, you set your own boundaries, so yes, absolutely. But it's, you know, I think that there's a deeper problem there. Absolutely. You've got to look at it.
It's weird that it only started recently.
No,
you know?
has there been anything in your life happened recently, a big event?
Well, not like, I mean, not that was scary, you know?
It doesn't have to be scary, it can just be change.
Do you know the first time I did it actually was I went scuba diving with sharks and I started doing it then.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
that
they're
was
right
why.
there. It's fear. It's,
Yeah.
They're absolutely fear.
Have you
You're
ever
trying
done that?
To,
Have you
what,
ever
scuba diving with
yeah.
scars? All the time. And touched wood. I've got to be honest, I've touched wood more than I've been scuba diving with sharks. But I have done both, and recently.
Really?
Yeah. Where did you go scuba diving with
Bora
sharks?
Bora.
Oh, yeah, that sounds nice.
And I had kind of a sleepless night before, and then, you know, you jump in and the water's so clear there, and you just peek down and they're just everywhere.
Well, look, have you ever taken LSD?
No.
All right, I have a lot. And
Did
let
you
me...
go scuba diving on it?
No, I never went scuba diving on it, but I've taken it. I took it a lot when I was younger, and then when I older, serious cars. And I'm not recommending that at all, by the way. I mean, really, I'm not, honestly. But then I learned to scuba dive later in life, when I went scuba diving and I came back from every dive that I came back from, it was a little bit like taking acid, in the sense that you come back, but you're never quite the same again.
No, because you have the spins a bit.
Yes, something happens.
But
every
did you come?
time.
Maybe you went up too quick. 'Cause that's what happens if you go up too quick. You
No,
get
it's
the
not a
spins.
physiological thing. I think it's more than that. I think
It's existential?
Absolutely existential.
I think it's an amazing experience, and
It's
I was
fantastic.
really a victim of Spielberg. I mean, I did not want to go in the ocean for sure.
That's not Stephen's fault.
Well, he is because you did Jaws.
Oh, the Jaws movie?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a guy trying to make a buck.
And it actually is one of my favourite movies.
It's a great movie.
Amazing movie.
Yeah.
But I think maybe what I loved about scuba diving is that everything slows down when you're underneath there. Like, all you hear is like, and that's
Here we are
it.
back
And
at
it's
acid
like,
again, right there. I'm telling you, I think there's a correlation. I think you should look at this.
What, taking LSD?
No, gosh, no. No, absolutely not. No, I really, honestly don't do that. I wish I'd never done it.
Really?
Oh, it's terrible business.
Really? How many
What
years
happened
did
to
you
me?
do? You turned out all right.
I could have been somebody. Listen, we're out of time. We have to sell stuff. So, mouth organ or awkward pause?
Obviously mouth organ after the word talk. Let's do that.
All right, okay. Sorry, that's your one. This is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, that one's clean. This one's got my boogers all over it.
Why would it have your boogers on it?
Because that's where I store
You
them.
shove it up your nose. Oh, look, it's brand new.
It's brand spanking new.
Do I get to keep it?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You can take it to your therapist
What should we
appointment.
play? Which end do you blow?
You know fine well which end you blow. Now go on. Can you play?
No, but we're going to give it a crack.
I like you a lot.
Do you cover it like that as well?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Hey, you're not going to top that. Emily Blunt, everybody, we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the show. My next guest is a very beautiful woman who's a good friend of this show for reasons I can't think why, but she's kind-hearted. She is the professor of Egyptology at the UCLA. Please welcome Dr. Kara Cooney, everybody. Dr. Kara Cooney. Dr. Cooney. How are you?
It's great to be back.
It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you in an age. Where have you been?
know. I've been watching TV. I've been doing Facebook.
Oh wow.
I've been watching my Egyptian people take back their government.
It's what the heck is going? Now you've been out to Egypt a lot, haven't you?
Yeah, about every year for the I don't know, since 1994 when I started this whole thing.
Did anyone see this coming? Were you aware of this?
I did not. I mean, we knew Tunisia was going to go, and everybody who goes to Egypt and works there knows that the people are not happy with their government system, that the gap between rich and poor is getting wider every year. And you knew something was going to happen, but you didn't know when, and this was the month. It was absolutely crazy.
It's popping off.
Yeah.
And have you got colleagues over there right now?
Yes, a lot of colleagues, a lot of friends.
In the museums as well?
In the museum, in Luxor, and different sites around the country. A lot of them have left, but a lot of them are still there.
What's happening with that? Because I noticed that there was some people were attacking the museum or something. That seems odd to me.
Now, the looting needs... Before I go into this, I should say that for every instance of looting, there are 1,000 Egyptians ready to protect these monuments with clubs in their hands.
This is their national treasure.
National patrimony, but it's also the cultural heritage of the entire world. And if it hurts us to think of the Mask of Tutankhamun being harmed, it's really a punch in the gut to the Egyptians. I mean, this is it's their emotional connection to their land. So there are people with the human chain around the museum. That is true. I've heard of stories about possible looting at Luxor Temple, and they used the loudspeaker at the mosque to alert people, and people came out from everywhere with clubs to go against looters who had guns. So for every instance of looting, and looting is opportunistic. There are opportunistic people everywhere in every society.
Of
course there is. Of course there is.
You could buy illegal mummies?
Go online. Well, the mummies is a little different, and we can talk about that. But there has been an antiquities market for generations, and if any of us can do anything, it's not buy antiquities. This is something we should all.
I don't think many people watching the show are going to be buying antiquities. That's more your cable audience, I think.
You would be surprised, so just don't, especially now. Don't even think about buying some Egyptian antiquities.
I always think it's Bond villains go, yes, I'd quite like to own that Tutankhamun's pants.
Well, and it makes you think, why would anyone go into the Cairo Museum and try to steal some of these objects that are so incredibly well known?
Yeah, why?
Well, there are many Egyptologists who suspect, and I'm not on the ground there, so I don't know. I can't tell you the honest truth, but who suspect that these are Mubarak's men who've been sent in to mess things up a little bit, to destroy things, to make it look like the mob outside is a mob that needs a firm hand, that needs a crackdown, that needs to be controlled.
It's almost as if Mubarak were some kind of dictator.
It almost is like that. Almost. And so, but it backfired. I don't think, I mean, these guys rappelled down from the ceiling.
They rappelled?
One of the guys landed in a case, got hurt, and couldn't get out of the case, and then got carted off to jail. And
really?
Yeah. I mean,
well, that can't be, that's not rioting then. There's no rappelling and rioting. That's an organized thing. Nobody says, quick, get the rappels.
No.
The rappels?
Well, and they're trying to pass these guys off as ignorant thieves who don't know what they're looking at. I don't know ignorant thieves who can rappel down from the roof of the Cairo Museum.
I don't know anyone who can rappel.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, the people are out there in the square. They're trying to bring democracy to their country. So I think those two things need to be separated, and a lot of people are trying to put them together.
Right. Okay. So what do you do now then? Are you going to go out there? I mean, because it's dangerous out there, Kara. You got a baby. You can't be going out there right now.
I probably maybe not this year, because with a baby it's hard to go to Egypt with a baby.
Wait, is your baby now?
He's 10 months old.
Oh, right.
And he's just starting to walk, and he's just adorable and sweet. But I think it's a little hot, and you know, food, and it's difficult.
California or Egypt?
Egypt. So no, I think I'll wait to take him to Egypt later, maybe in a couple of years. But I have friends who brought their little kids out to excavate out in the sand in the desert, and so.
Don't you worry about the curse? I mean, every time you open a tomb, there's a curse.
I have one friend. We called her up, and she works for a group called Chicago House, and we all got together and we're like, oh, how's Jen? How's Jen? Called her up, and she was at work. She was just working, didn't, you know, there's a revolution going on around you, and yet the archaeologists, we keep our heads down and we just work. So, but, you know.
That's
nerdy.
It's taking it too far, though. I mean, cause you got to be out there. You know, there's that stuff's been there for 5,000 years. It can wait a couple of weeks until this dies down.
Well, and this is another point I do want to make clear, that these antiquities that are possibly being looted, these things that people are opportunistically trying to steal, nothing is as important as the people on the ground.
Of course.
And, you know, when you see all of this, you know, revolution stuff that's happening. And yet, we as archaeologists, we're freaking out, absolutely freaking out, trying to figure out which objects in the Cairo Museum were hurt. And we can't get clear answers for all of this. And either 20 objects that have been damaged or it's 70 objects that have been damaged.
Now,
and we can't figure out what the
Isn't there a
actual story
tradition
is.
of this, though? I mean, the science in which you work in, Egyptology,
Yes.
there is a tradition of looting and robbing and damaging the graves because the graves are full of treasure. I mean,
Egypt has the curse of an embarrassment of riches, and its preservation is so pristine, so perfect. Those sands just cure everything and keep it all, the heads of mummies and all of that.
Right.
That you have everything preserved. And so there are storage magazines. This is where they store the antiquities. Hundreds of them around the country at each different archaeological site.
What's a storage magazine?
Storage magazine is where the archaeologists find trinkets that aren't good enough for a museum, and they put them in storage because no one's going to ever want to view them.
That's the artifact I'd buy.
So there's, you know, thousands of pieces of ceramic. There's little Shopti figurines. There's parts of bodies. There's all kinds of things in these storage magazines.
Parts of bodies?
Well, it's unusual to find them intact. So you'll have a skull and a torso and a hand and a foot, and you kind of put them in a storage magazine.
Bulls.
I was waiting.
Terribly sorry about that. It's, no, I didn't feel awful now. Shut up, Jeff.
Well, you do find mummy genitalia, but that's a different. But they found that
You do find mummy
You do find mummy genitalia, but those
I
heads.
beg your pardon, Jeff.
I mean, it
Hot
preserves.
damn.
It preserves everything. It's extraordinary. It really is. So, Egypt has, I mean, there are hundreds of thousands of objects throughout the country that need to be protected. And that's why, okay, let me put it this way. When Iraq fell, and you saw the looting of the museum there, and you saw a lot of people behaving very opportunistically.
Right.
I remember I said to my husband, that wouldn't happen in Egypt. The people would stand firm and they would protect that museum. And you know what? It happened. They held hands in front of that museum, they stood there and they protected it, and that's happening all over the country at these storage magazines, these sites, where you have things that would be easy pickings for a looter to take and then bring to an antiquities market, some sort of dealer. And we should be so proud of people for protecting it for all of us.
Your archaeologist friends are safe, and I hope the people of Egypt find some kind of peace very soon.
too.
It's lovely to see you again, Kara. Kara Cooney, everybody. We'll be right back.
If you're watching Craig at home, you're missing half the fun. Consider this your formal invitation to laugh live in our studio audience at a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Please give us a call at 323-570-0059 or visit our website at oneiota.com.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
So anyway, look, we found online a picture of Lex Shrapnel. The actor who played Romeo with Emily Blunt. Do you get the picture of Lex Shrapnel? Right. Lex Shrapnel. Oh, I've ruined your BlackBerry, sorry. Anyway, he was born in 1979. That's all I know. Let's see the picture of Lex again. Yes, that's right. Lex Shrapnel. The man with the best name in show business. Oh, I know what you're thinking right now. Craig, you're mocking. No, I am not mocking. I am not mocking at all. This is only the beginning. In the future, when people are gathered round campfires saying, whoa, who saw that coming? They'll say, do you remember Lex Shrapnel movies? They began round about 2011. That's when they really began to kick in. How did Lex ever become the enormous super megastar action hero that he became? I'll tell you why. Because tonight, one man was willing to stand up and say, I am here for you, Lex Shrapnel. We will bring you over from whatever God-forsaken European country you are in, and you will be invited on this show, second guest probably, and... be Baby steps, Lex, baby steps. But from that appearance, it will grow, and it will grow, and you will become the biggest movie star in the world. And when that happens, perhaps you'll get me out of this. What's a come and I go? What's a come and I go?